One that I want to touch on, which is kind of just on the list this week, is the Epstein list. So, they're talking about this for ages, why it hasn't come out. I mean, what some are saying is, let's look at the ones that are doing repeat journeys, not ones that went there once, because perhaps they went there and went, ooh, don't like what's going on here, and got out and never came back. But there's some people they were like constantly. But what I found very strange is it was kind of released to influencers. So the whole thing is kind of like a joke, even though it's an extremely serious thing. I mean, we know there's millions of kids being abused. And I actually, like, a lot of people are aware of Jimmy Savile in the UK. He was like a most famous guy. He would have been viewed by like 20 to 40 million people weekly because he had a TV show. He was on Top of the Pops. He was on Jimmy Fix It and all that. And he was like hanging around with Prince Charles, with Margaret Thatcher. And when you deeper all of these political people, they're all involved with it as well. And Epstein's, Charles's brother, Andrew, was actually flying there as well and claimed he didn't know anything. But everything is strange. What's going to happen with it, I don't know. But I think that they've treated it like a big joke. Like, why do you go to influencers to release a list like this? What's going to happen with them? I mean, Clinton's on it. There's a load of people that are on this. I don't know what's going to happen, but Gates as well, that's been there. It's like, can they prove it? Have they actually recordings in the room, just like the Diddy case? I don't know. But I know that a lot of people are trying to fight pedophilia and even ex-Navy guys and everything. And what happens usually is they're just let go. And I know that police, judges and everything are involved with it as well. So in the case of Savile, there was a lot of reports, but he was buddies with all the police, the top police people in where he was living, and they just quashed it. So I would love for something to happen. Anyone that has been caught doing this, they're kind of saying, oh, we don't release the act because kind of it doesn't prove anything. But show me your friends and I tell you who you are. As I say, go there once, you say, maybe you didn't know. But if you're going to a pedophile's island 10 times, yeah, you're not going there for a party. So yeah, that's just my take on it.
I think it's very good that you point out to the fact that that's what I saw is like a few of these influencers that get the report and they're dancing in front of the White House. They're really jumping and dancing and like, oh, this is so great, whatever. It's like, yeah, but what if your child was there?
Like, how many people, their child were abducted, they never saw him again? This isn't something to be made fun of.
Killed or whatever. I only once listened to an interview with a lady who had been there as used by these pedophiles when she was young. After 10 minutes, I had to stop. I couldn't listen to it. It's like that she's still there and sharing her story is incredible. It's like, so the victims and the people who were being used there, and you're jumping up and down. Look what a great report I had. I'm like, you're totally nuts, eh? And that is this world. It's an upside down world. It's like, oh, it's all great, it's all nice. Yeah, but imagine you were there as a victim, yeah, as well. Doesn't matter whether you're a girl or a boy. All were used. Yeah, I think it's the most awful thing you can do to a human being.